Woo-wee! Hey, Roadrunners, welcome back. It is Senior Day 2023. We're going to send off a lot of kids, some very notable kids. Are you going to be emotional? I mean, maybe not, right? Who knows how we're gonna act when we see those? When we see Frank put his hand in his hair when he's announced. When we see Rashad put his hand in there when he's announced. There's a lot of kids that we won't be seeing in the dome during the regular season. With that being said, I have a feeling this ain't their last time in the dome. All they have to do is go take what they've earned. And they have clearly earned a shot at the AAC title. Now go finish it off. Let's finish this game today. Let's finish the game next week. And let's bring home the trophy in the Alamo Dome. Now, with that being said, let's talk about today. Let's not look ahead. I just mentioned that to say what our Roadrunners have in front of them and what they can still accomplish in the AAC. Your boy was down on them after that Army game. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm saying it to myself. I was down on them. But you know what? We got our 7 wins. And what did I say? When I started the preseason, I said if UTSA gets 7 wins, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. So at the end of the day, I have to be a happy camper. I can't dwell on what was lost. None of us can. We can only dwell on what's available in front of us. There's a lot left available in front of us. First, let's talk about University of South Florida. They are an absolute enigma. You can't figure them out, right? How did they hold Alabama? Now, it was a driving rain and stuff like that, and became mostly a running game. But how did they hold Alabama 310 yards? Alabama still got 200 yards rushing. But how did they hold them 310 yards? Only 17 points. And in fact, it was Alabama's defense that really won that game because they held USF to 264 yards. Now, I'm going to look at some other things. I'm going to look at the box score, and I want to see how they did defensively because this is what concerned me when I saw it, was if we look at team stats. When we look at, they don't have it in here. Good Lord. When we look at that, the line of scrimmage, USF didn't get blown off the ball. USF did not get blown off the ball by Alabama. Yes, I know it was a driving rain, but that was power on power, right? Alabama's supposed to be able to run the ball. Now, Alabama did not play who ultimately was their best quarterback. Nick Saban was proving a point to their alumni base and their fans, right? And to the team, right? Kind of like what we went through for a couple seasons until we found our guy. We've got our guy. We've got a gelling offensive line. We've got a team that can run the football. We are at home. This game is coming down to how well our offensive and defensive line handles their offensive and defensive line. So I'm going to go to another game. I'm going to pick FAU. We took it to FAU. FAU took it to them, right? Let's look at team stats real quick. FAU had 587 yards of total offense, right? But they threw the ball for 382 yards. They still only got 205 yards rushing. That's my point. So this is going to come down to, can we execute our running ability to set up our pass? I've got confidence in that. And they only got 380 yards against FAU. Right? Yeah, they got blown out. They scored 21 points, but a lot of times those stats get inflated, right? So maybe that was an inflated stat. They are somehow, some way triggered by us. If you're on Twitter, you see it. Now, I got a funny one. That was pretty funny. UTSA stands for You Too Stupid for Austin. Okay, I laughed. That was funny, right? That's kind of funny, right? But for whatever reason, they're triggered by our success. And their fans honestly believe we haven't done what they've done. No matter how many times I posted on Twitter, our first AD used USF as the model of what we were going to follow. 5 years in the FCS, independent until we can find a conference. 5 years in a conference, FCS. Go to independent, then find a conference that we fit with, that's ready. Conference realignment came, grabbed us, put us behind the 8 ball. We all know it. You know we don't have all the necessary facilities that other teams have. Those 5 years and being pulled up early, we are making lemonade out of lemons. There's absolutely no doubt about that, right? An omelet out of a lot of cracked eggs. So, but oh, woe is us. No one cares. All that matters is between the hash marks, end zone to end zone, north and south, east and west, right? That's all that matters. When those kids get out there, hat on hat, that's what it's coming down to, is our offensive line and whether or not USF is truly that triggered. Because if they are, we saw how North Texas acted, right? Those first years, they didn't like us being with them. And they've become our main rival, right? Who knows about these guys? We'll see. But it is senior day. I'm going to be out there. I'll be hoarse probably before the game even starts, cheering on everybody. It sounds like Danye Taylor might be coming back. And they've also said don't put too much into players out there who literally have one more year left because of the COVID, have their COVID year left, being out there, being recognized. They may come back. They may not. Who knows? I mean, it's football, right? It is a grind. But maybe some of those kids realize, hey, I can get a master's degree now, right? When they realize maybe the next level isn't coming for them, right? Maybe the USFL, XFL isn't coming for them, so come back to school. If the school will take you, take the free education, get a master's degree. We're sitting pretty in that regard. But Danye Taylor is not out, but he's not going to be taking part, but that doesn't mean he won't leave. So, who knows? That's what they said. Don't put too much into it. Those that are out there that we know definitely we won't have next year, let's give them a big cheer. Birds up, go Roadrunners. And let's hope none of that gets in the way of what they've earned. That's why I say they've got to go take what they've earned. They have to ignore the noise. You know the noise I'm talking about? I'm not going to mention it, but like I said, when that time comes, I'll make a video about it. But right now, it's about at 8 p.m. tonight in the Alamo Dome, our boys playing their hardest, our boys solidifying their shot in the championship game. They've got to win out. Right now, they have to win out. Right now, they have to win out to make the championship game. See what happens after that. But let's get past USF first. They're the Bulls. They love horns up. I know some of you Texas homers also that watch this video. Yay. You can give them the horns down, right? Yeah, they do horns up also. I know. It's kind of weird. I would think if you're a bull, because they're a bull, it's like horns forward when they charge, right? What am I? Like a longhorn isn't really a hard charging in the arena of bulls. You know what I mean? Bull. Yeah. You know what I mean. Anyway, I will see you guys tonight. I'll be out in the parking lot. Hopefully I've run across a lot of y'all because it will have to do it again all next year, right? Peace out. Birds up. Much love.